Teacher Jazzy here. This video is literally going to be the steps and processes and how VIPKID. I'm not going to try to sell it to you. I'm just going to tell you verbatim how it works for me and some of the things I've heard, how it might differ for different people. And that's it. So, first you go to a website. I'll link it in the description, also my referral code. But you go to that website and you apply. It's a basic application, and actually for your information, it asks you, if you have a bachelor's degree, all the requirements, you fill it out. And I personally heard back within minutes. Like, I don't know if they have people working overnight to just be on top of it, or if it's just an automated response. I think it's an automated response, like if you answer these questions correctly, i.e. you have a bachelor's degree, that's it. So from there, you get an email with, you have to go through an interview and a demo. The demo is 10 minutes long, and you'll have a PowerPoint where you will need to pretend that the person interviewing you is 4 or 5 years old and you're teaching. Now, I personally think that's very easy. Go online. There's tons of people online where you can watch them, watch how they use their hands and exactly how you can do it so you can pass that interview and demo. Interview is very easy. It's not like an interview. They're literally reading a list of questions and asking you, again, do you have a bachelor's degree? Do you have any ESL experience? Only thing you definitely need to answer yes to get hired is that you have a bachelor's degree. You don't have to have ESL experience, but if you do, that can raise your fee. And that'll be another video. You can write about fees and stuff. So from there, if you pass the demo, then you're going to have your Mock 1 audition. I keep calling it audition. Your Mock 1, which is, again, another demo, but this time you're doing a 15-minute demo and then a 10-minute demo all in one. Also, this mock will not be with someone from Beijing or China. This will be with another seasoned VIP teacher. And your first one, which will be the younger beginner demo, so somewhere 4 or 5 years old. And then the person you're speaking to will give you feedback, tell you things you need to fix, how you need to talk, blah, 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 blah. Then you'll do your 10-minute mock, which will be for a more advanced age. Now, and then they'll give you more information. Now, this is where things start branching off. After you do this Mock 1, there are 4 different things that can happen. You can either do what I did, which get hired straight from there, and that's it. Then you go and you start working for VIPKIDs. Well, you start filling out the contract information, but you're hired. If that doesn't happen, 2 other things happen. You can either do a Mock 2, which is literally the same thing as Mock 1, except different PowerPoints. So however much effort you put into Mock 1 with your props and your background and your face, everything, you're going to have to do it again with a whole different interviewer and a whole different lesson, 2 different lessons. If you don't go that route, some people I've heard have been getting the option of doing a kickoff meeting, which is just a meeting online where you go and you listen and learn some information about VIPKID. And I haven't gone to it. Somebody might have a more in-depth video about that, but a lot of people have been doing that. And then from there, you can get hired. The last thing that can happen is you can not get hired. You just weren't good enough. And then you can actually, I'm not sure the exact time, I think it's in a month or so, or if you just come back with a different email, you can reapply again. So there are a few stipulations. Now, I know for me, when I completed Mock 1 and I got hired, I was approved for trial classes, and then I immediately got an invite to teach level 1. So what a lot of people don't tell you is once you get hired, what it's looking like right now is everyone's getting hired to just teach trial classes. Trial classes are when VIP lets some kids take 3 classes for free. You still get paid, but they take it for free just to see what VIPKID is about. Now, the problem with these classes is a lot of kids tend to not show up because it's free. They don't really care. Also, there's always, some type of IT issue. It's usually the first time that the kid and the parent has done something like this. So, and if anything like that happens, a student doesn't show up or there's an IT issue, you're only getting 50% of your pay versus the major course classes like a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stuff like that. If the students don't show up or if they have an IT problem, they already paid, so you still get full pay. So when you get hired, most people want to teach regular classes so you can get regular kids. That's another thing with trial classes. You're not getting the same kids every time. It's trial, so you're getting different kids. Whereas when you get to your major courses, you might have the same kid every week on Mondays, and you'll get comfortable and build up a rapport with them. So anyway, what they don't tell you is you will get hired for trial classes, and here's another thing that varies. I personally was immediately hired and then sent an email where I could redo some more interview process to get level 1. The process was pretty simple. You read a whole bunch of training material, you fill out a quiz, the material is still open while the quiz is open, so you can just double check back. Real simple. And then you have to do this thing called Screencastify. Wow, Screencastify, and do another demo, but teaching that particular level. Once you pass that, then you're certified for level 1. Now, other people have said that they, based off, getting hired from the kickoff meeting or getting hired from Mach 2, you could either only be able to teach trial classes and not able to get a major course like level 1, 2, 3, and so on, unless you teach either, I've heard 5 classes, I've heard 60 classes, 90 classes. I guess it just depends on how your interview / kickoff meeting went. Other people have said that they were automatically approved to teach levels 2 through 5 straight away, but not level 1 or level 6. So it all kind of depends on how you do your interview, how well you do, and, just in general. So once all of that happens and you're finally hired, another thing they don't tell you is that your trial classes are not chosen by the kids. So you may have done, you have to create a bio about yourself. You also have to create a little video being like hype so that parents can choose you. Parents don't choose you for trial classes. VIPKID staff assigns trial classes to teachers. So what that means is it does not matter how good your video is or how good your bio is, because they're going to choose you. They are going to give you those classes. And I don't know what type of algorithm they use, because me personally, it only took me a week and I got my first class and things have been going, slowly. Other people are like, I've been here for 60 days and haven't got any classes. And I'm just like, damn. So I don't really know how that works. I don't know how they decide who gets classes and who doesn't. But that's something to seriously take in mind, because it's not like you're going to apply, you're going to get hired, and then you're going to be booked solid teaching 30 classes a week. No, not going to work. Most people advise you maybe your first week to do some overnight ones so you can start getting a lot of people, because, when there's a class, one of the peak times is like 4 a.m. in the morning. I won't be up at 4 a.m. in the morning teaching no classes, but a lot of people will. So then, you can get some good teaching some good classes at that time. So, yeah, so that's a little bit of a bummer for me. I mean, I'm doing pretty okay. I've taught about 14, 15 classes in my first 2 weeks. So it's my 3rd week now. That's basically it. You do your interview, you do your application, you do your interview, you get moved to your mock. You either do your mock 1 and pass, or mock 2 and pass, or go to your kickoff meeting and pass, or just don't pass. Then from there, you have to fill out your contract information and fill out all that information, upload your documents, and they only give you 7 hours to do that. So you have to upload your degree, your bachelor's degree, any teaching certificates you have, your driver's license or passport. You need to, no, we can't do that right now. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully this gave you some good info from VIPKIDs. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Shoot me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.